Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Joanna.
Well, Kristin, it's been cold, right? And a lot of times when it's cold like this, we don't think about doing outside chores. But actually, it's probably a great time to be doing some things with our fruit trees.
Absolutely. February is just a great month to do some chores, especially around if you have fruit trees in the backyard, and right now is the perfect time to do that. And a lot of times with our fruit trees, you could have apple, peach, and pear. They're at the dormant stage right now, and so you can see a lot of things, to me, a lot easier, so it makes those pruning cuts, to me, a little simpler because you can actually see the structures a little bit easier.
Now, Kristin, with pruning, one of the things that I feel like I always make the mistake of is not pruning enough.
Yes, that is the common misconception. So it's almost like when people get in there, it's like, I feel like I'm butchering my tree, but really, in order to get it to produce very well, you do need to make sure you take off quite a bit. We are going to talk about in an upcoming workshop about the two types of pruning cuts. So like for all of our fruit trees, we generally do some heading back cuts, and that just reduces the size or the height of your tree, so it's more manageable for you as a homeowner to get in to that fruit tree canopy. And then also we do some thinning out cuts. So the heading back just reduces that, and then the thinning out, just anytime you have any branches or twigs that are rubbing up against each other, that would help take care of some of those issues, because obviously those branch angles aren't going to be the best to hold a lot of your fruit.
Absolutely, and different trees need different shapes. We have our central leaders versus our open areas, and a lot of times when I get in there and I look at it, I think I'm taking so much out, I'm not going to have any fruit, but when in reality you're going to have better fruit and possibly bigger fruit.
Oh yes, so the whole reason that we prune is we're doing two things. We're opening up the canopy to maximum sunlight potential, so that's a big one. That's a big way that we can kind of actually take care of a lot of diseases. And then two, there's more airflow potential through that canopy. So whenever we get into the summer months, then that's going to allow those leaf structures to dry off, especially after we have our spring rains that we do here in Kentucky. So it's really important to make sure you prune. And again, like you were mentioning just a second ago, each fruit tree is a little bit different on how you go about pruning it. So with our apple and pear, they are both trained in a central leader system. So it kind of looks like a Christmas tree. You've got one main central leader, and then there's laterals running off of that. Now with a peach tree, it's a little bit different. It is more of an open base shape. So you want the center open, and then you want your branches kind of running off of that. And that's just the best way to prune. But I could talk about pruning all day long, but until you actually see it done, that's really when it's all connected together, I feel like. I know I'm a visual learner, and the whole reason we wanted to talk about pruning is so we could promote our annual Fruit Tree Pruning Workshop that we do at Jackson's Orchard. We have it there every single year, and there's always a bunch of people that come out, but this year it's going to be held on Saturday, March the 1st, and it's going to be held obviously at Jackson's Orchard on Slim Island Road, 1280 is their physical address. But we're going to walk through all the different trees that you can prune and kind of how to go about doing that. We'll have also some smaller trees available, so that way you can kind of see how we kind of start when it's a little bit younger in age, and then we're going to walk around the orchard to kind of see the ones that are kind of in the middle part of their lifespan, and then also some more established trees. So if you're interested, this is a free event. We put it on every year. We're so thankful for Jackson's Orchard for allowing us to hold that workshop there. They really are the experts. I mean, you could probably ask them any sort of question and they're going to give it to you a little bit better because they've got that experience. So we're going to start that workshop at 9 o'clock. So I would just recommend that people that are interested, they give us a call here at the office, they get registered, and then make sure you dress for the outdoors. We're also going to provide the spray schedule information for not only pruning but also spraying your fruit trees as well.
All right, Kristin, now if I'm still really interested, maybe I can't make it to the workshop, we have publications available at the office to help.
Yes, absolutely. You can just give us a call here and we'd be glad to get you that information.
All right, Kristin, well, appreciate you sharing the information today, and you don't want to miss the annual Fruit Tree Pruning Workshop March 1st at Jackson's Orchard. So make sure to RSVP today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.